You're sitting in a Tuesday morning status meeting minding your own business. Then, out of nowhere, a complicated question is pointed your way. You are a highly capable professional. Yet, in this specific moment, your thoughts stop. Your mind empties. You might sit in awkward silence. Or perhaps you begin rambling, cycling through half-formed ideas without ever reaching a coherent point. In that silence, your colleagues begin to make quiet assumptions. They often interpret a momentary freeze as a lack of preparation or clarity, which can quietly stall career advancement and erode professional credibility. Freezing under pressure is a predictable mechanical failure of your biological systems. By isolating the exact microscons following an unexpected question, we can diagnose the specific chain reaction that causes the brain to stall. Understanding this biological sequence allows you to re-engineer your response and align your external communication with your internal expertise. This scale represents your working memory temporarily holding 4 to 7 pieces of information. In meetings, you're already parsing statistics, reading body language, and taking notes. An unexpected question is a final demand that pushes your memory past its functional limits. This collapse is called cognitive overload. When it happens, the ability to think and express yourself clearly shuts down. Immediately, your mind goes blank because the system has encountered too many simultaneous inputs to process. That overload triggers the amygdala, the brain's internal alarm system. It cannot distinguish a board meeting from a wild predator. As this node activates, adrenaline floods your system, and cortisol spikes. Your body prepares to fight, run, or freeze. This response diverts vital resources away from the prefrontal cortex, the logical area responsible for finding the right words to formulate a sentence. This blood flow diversion is the reason you lose access to the correct answer, even when you know it well. The final barrier is the lack of a structured retrieval queue to organize the information still stored in your mind. Think of your mind in this moment as a heavy backpack stuffed with loose, disorganized papers. The correct page is in there somewhere, but with the pressure of a ticking clock, you cannot locate it. Attempting to speak without a starting point while the brain is in survival mode makes a clear response difficult to achieve. Success requires a specific strategy to sort through the noise. Highly articulate people rarely rely on raw memory alone. They survive high-pressure moments by using structured communication frameworks. The PrEP framework provides a reliable mental scaffolding to keep your thoughts organized when the heat is turned up. The first P stands for point. You deliver one clear central idea immediately. R stands for reason. You provide a specific explanation for why that point matters. E stands for example. You support your reason with data, a story, or a concrete illustration. The final P is point again. You circle back to reiterate your original idea, closing the thought. Consider the debate over whether a hot dog is a sandwich. Without a framework, you might ramble about bread and meat. Using PrEP, you state your point. It is not a sandwich. Your reason, it uses a single bun, not 2 slices. Your example, if you fold pizza in half, you don't call it a sandwich. Finally, you reiterate the point. It stands in its own category. This structure projects immediate authority. For the PrEP framework to work, you must first manage the physical symptoms of panic using 3 specific pacing techniques. The first technique is the pause. Taking 2 to 3 seconds to breathe gives your brain room to load your thoughts into the framework. Second, repeat or reframe the question, restating what was just asked, buying several seconds of processing time while signaling confidence to the room. Third, consciously slow down your rate of speech. Adrenaline makes us speed up, but a deliberate pace keeps your thinking clear and your tone steady. Combining these pacing techniques with the PrEP framework ensures your verbal delivery matches the level of your technical competence, allowing you to speak with clarity. If this helped you rethink how you communicate under pressure, hit like and subscribe for more strategies that actually work. And I want to hear from you. What's the worst moment your mind has ever gone blank? And how did you try to recover? Drop it in the comments below.